Thursday. Last time I talked to you guys was on Tuesday. And Tuesday had a lot of different events take place. I had a different range of emotions on Tuesday. But the main thing that kind of like, I'm not going to say it took me out, but it tried to take me out. Hold on, my glasses are dirty. Yeah, so there's a lot of things that people don't talk about with dealing with a child with special needs. And as they get older, sometimes things just get harder. Because I was talking to my husband about it, and I'm like, it's interesting because it's like having two kids in one. Like, he has like infant needs. Like, we have to almost take care of him like he's a baby because he literally can't do anything for himself. We're teaching him. I'm not going to say anything, but everything he needs to be supervised. Most things we have to do for him. The only thing he can really do is kind of like lead my hand to what he needs. I have to get it for him. I have to put it together for him. I have to watch him eat it and make sure he doesn't choke, make sure he doesn't do all these things, right? So it's like having an infant and a toddler at the same time because he has infant needs and toddler behaviors. So he's still jumping off of couches. And then he has like a spatial awareness issue, so he runs into walls all the time. Like, there's a lot of different things that come along with this, and the spectrum is so broad. Each kid has different challenges and needs, right? One of the things Bryson has been doing lately is, this is an issue we've always had with him, is going into his diaper when he goes number 2. So we try to tie the drawstrings on his pants super tight, make sure he can't get into it. We still put onesies on him. Thank God they still make them in his size. We still put onesies on him with the snaps at the bottom to make it more challenging for him to be able to get to that diaper. Well, as of lately, he has figured out how to take everything off, and he has been stripping down completely naked several times a day. And this is very scary for me because he doesn't have control of his bowels, okay? He is still in diapers. We're not even at the pull-up stage. He is still in diapers. And I'm being completely transparent right now because this was like a real challenge for me. And I don't know if some other parents that are watching this are going through this. And maybe you have some tips or you've been through this in the past, but y'all, I need help. Okay? I need help because I just don't even know what to do. I said I was going to do some research trying to figure out some things. Anyway, let me tell you the story first. But I did say I was going to try to do some more research, but my mind has just been, I just needed a day. I needed a day. That's why I did not come on camera yesterday. But this has been the whole, like, going into the diaper, taking the diaper off. This has been something that we have been dealing with for a while. And I felt like I got it under control with putting the barriers in place for it to take longer for him to get to. However, since he has been stripping down completely naked, it's been difficult because, for one, I cannot follow him around all day. He is so quick. He's so quiet. I try to keep my eye on him as much as I can. This is a big house. It's areas that he can sneak off into so quickly, and he moves so quickly. So it's very challenging to keep my eyes on him every second of the day, but I do my best. I keep my eyes on him 90% of the time. If I have to use the restroom, if I have to run down to the kitchen to get something, like, I try not to just hover over him. I want him to play. I want him to explore. Anyway, Tuesday, I was down here cooking, okay? He was running around playing. He was playing on the stairs. He was playing here. He ran upstairs. It got quiet. I went and checked on him. He was fine. I came back downstairs, continued to cook. Not even 5 minutes later, I looked up. Mind you, I had my back this way because I'm cooking. I turned around, and this is how quiet he is. I turned around. I didn't even know he was in here. I turned around. He is standing in the windowsill, butt naked, with poop all the way up his back. Now, I told y'all, I've been in the trenches with this for a while, with taking the diaper off. So I have cleaned up poop up and down. I bought a shampooer because we bought our own shampooer a while ago because when he was younger, he used to have bad acid reflux, so we had to clean the sofa several times a month. So we bought a shampoo a while ago, but I'm getting on a tangent. Anyway, it's up his back. It's all over the sofa. It's all over the couch. It's all over the pillows. He didn't really get it on the stairs that much, but there was like a trail, right? So I'm like, okay. Mind you, this is why I say, y'all hear me talk about Bloom a lot. And I'm not sponsored by them, but I should be. I always say that because even though they don't pay me to say this, I tell people about Bloom all the time, especially moms, because there are calming adaptogens in there and they really help me. Because it's very stressful to have kids in general, but it's also very stressful to be a parent of a child with special needs that is nonverbal. And it's just a high stressful, high anxiety like job at the end of the day. And so I had already cracked open a Bloom because I told you it had already been a day, right? So I cracked open that Bloom. I was almost done with the can before this happened, which is great because I'm in a chill mood, okay? So I look up, I see him, I run to him, I grab him because I don't want him to smear it anywhere else. I put him in the shower, hose him down, get him settled in the shower, clean him up. Then I come back to investigate because I'm like, where did this start? Because when he got down here, there were no clothes in sight. There wasn't a diaper in sight. And I'm sorry if this is too graphic or if you have a weak stomach, whatever, just skip past this part. But I just got to tell somebody, okay? Because I'm just like, can't believe this half the time. And I'm like, somebody else out there has to have went through this, know somebody that went through this, and that can help me. I'm going to hurry up and sum it up because this has been a long clip. Anyways, I go upstairs, I investigate. It's not too bad upstairs. He just like got some on the carpet in his room. And then I found the spot where he took everything off. So I was able to clean that up easy. The longest part was just cleaning the sofa, the pillows, everything, because I had to wash everything by hand, then come back and shampoo everything. I didn't have the solution for the shampoo, so I had to wait for my husband to get home to bring it because he had took Kenan to karate. I didn't want to bother him because I didn't want him to like abruptly leave karate. But like I said, it had been a day. It had actually been a couple days of stress just being a mom of a child with special needs. There's a lot of things happening with him. Good things and challenging things. I don't like to say bad things. I just like to say challenging things because they're not necessarily bad. It's just difficult sometimes. So there's been a lot. Okay? It's been a lot. And I just felt like, wow, Lord, wow. What I wanted to do was break down and cry and crawl into a corner, into a ball. I wanted to call my husband and complain and tell him to just come handle it. I wanted to call my mom and tell her to just come and rescue me, right? I wanted to run away. It was so bad. It was everywhere that I was just like, I don't want to do this. I don't want to do this right now. But I heard the Holy Spirit say, just talk to me. And that's what I did. I didn't call my husband. I didn't call my mom. I literally just started talking to the Holy Spirit. I complained. I cried. Then I thanked him. Then I became grateful. And that's what happens sometimes, like when you don't run to the next human, because they can't help you for real. Like they might be able to physically come and like help you like clean it up, but they cannot help you. So sometimes, all the time, I feel like your first resort should be to go to the Lord, because guess what? He gave me such a peace. He just said, just start cleaning. So I'm talking to him. I'm praying. I'm just asking him for the strength. I'm thanking him for then I just like got this sense of like, it went from so many emotions of like anger, stress, sadness. Then it went to like gratefulness and like trust and like Thanksgiving, because I'm like, Lord, you gave me the ability to do this. You gave me the home to clean. Like you gave me the child to love on, because he didn't have to be here. You know what I'm saying? So he just kind of like shifted my mindset. And I was so grateful for the relationship that I have with the Lord, because he was really just able to like put me in a position to where I could get the job done. I could continue on with my night. I had already made dinner. And then I started being grateful because I was like, I already got this Bloom in my system. It's giving me like a sense of calm, even though I'm still like stressed at the same time. Like while I was cleaning, I wasn't like hysterical or anything. Like I said, I wanted to go crawl in a corner and cry, but I didn't. I actually didn't cry until my husband got home. But I cleaned him up. I started to clean. I started to wash everything. Everything is coming out easily, and then for there, it took me time, right? It took me over 2 hours to get everything done, but he's safe. Everything is clean. I don't have a stain in there. It's not a stench in here. Like, I was able to get everything out, And so I think that sometimes we just have to talk to the Holy Spirit, allow him to take over and to shift our mindset. And that's truly what happened in that moment. And I'm just so grateful that I had that experience, because I need that, I need something to hold on to know that it's going to be okay. Like, this is a rough moment in time, but it's going to be okay, because the enemy will trick you to allowing your mind to go to another place. Like, oh my gosh, I'm going to have to deal with this for the rest of my life. Like, why me? Why is this happening? What could have I done differently? Like, the enemy will take your mind to a whole nother place, to where you go into depression and you're anxious about everything. You're not able to get anything done. You're not able to be present with your child, present with your family, present with your husband, because you're just constantly stressed. And although I deal with a lot on a regular basis, being a mother of a special needs child, I'm not constantly stressed. And I'm grateful for that, because of my relationship with the Lord. Like, I'm going to talk to him before I talk to anybody else, because at the end of the day, you can't help me. Like I said, you can physically help me, like, get whatever task done. And if the Holy Spirit tells me to call somebody and do that, I will. But for the most part, he'd be like, talk to me. I got you. Like, you got this. I got you. And it just builds up my strength and builds up that muscle to allow me to know, like, I could do this. I hear him. Hold on one second. Whew. I had to make sure all the doors was closed, because, like I said, he's quiet. Okay. I just ran up the stairs. But yeah, I try to make sure all the doors is closed, and I got his shorts tied up super tight. Anyway, I just say all this to say, to encourage someone, you going through a tough time, whatever that may be, call on the Lord. Okay? Like, yes, you should talk to God. Put people on this earth to help us as well. But a lot of times he just wants us to come to him. He wants us to talk to him, to thank him. Regardless of whatever the situation is, he is taking care of you in some sort of way. Like, if you're dealing with hard times, you fall on hard times, I'm pretty sure you can look at moments where God has been there to lend a hand to you, to help you, to guide you through. And I think it's important to lean into those moments to get us through to the next moment, because it's not going to stop. It's life, unfortunately. Things happen, but like I said, I'm just grateful for those moments where I can go to the Lord and ask him for strength, and he gives it to me. Ask him for a way out, and he gives it to me. Ask him for peace, and he gives it to me. You know what I'm saying? So I'm just so grateful for that connection and relationship that I have with him, because it is everything to me. And, going through this journey can feel lonely at times, but when you have that relationship, that connection, like, I don't know, it's something unexplainable. My husband is so supportive. Like, he came as soon as he got home. He took the machine from me. He took over where I left off. Like, he's like, well, did you get a chance to finish dinner? Don't worry about it. I'll pick up something. I'm like, the crazy thing is, everything was right on schedule. Dinner was done. I was about to start cleaning up the kitchen. Dinner was gonna be on the table when they got home from karate. You know what I'm saying? But that's life. Life is not going to be perfect. It's not cookie cutter. Like, it's not going to always go the way that we planned. And that's okay. It's all about how you deal with it and how you get through it. And so I'm just grateful. But if anybody has any tips on some super diapers, or child, I don't know at this point what to do to keep them pants on him. But what I did do was order some footy onesies or whatever, the zip up kind, got the snap at the top, because that's the only thing he cannot take off. I have some already. He's growing out of them, so I ordered some more that I didn't know they even made them in his size. They go all the way up to like size 8. So I ordered some more of those for him. Because the ones he had before, the ones I could find in the stores, only go up to like a size 5. So child was cutting the feet out of them. I'm like, listen, we got to keep the zipper up. So, like I said, I know I'm not the only one that struggles with this. There was actually a mom on TikTok who was kind of talking about her journey, and I commented under her video, and I talked about him stripping down. She's like, "Child, that's on my list too." So I'm like, you never know how people can help you unless you talk about it. So that's the reason why I decided to share this. I hope it wasn't too much for you guys, but this is my life at the end of the day. And I like to keep it transparent over here. I like to be honest because I feel like my story can help somebody one way or the other, whether you have a child with special needs or you know somebody with a child with special needs. And, you know, child, I don't know at the end of the day. But yesterday I was tired. I didn't have the energy or the strength to come on camera. I was literally exhausted. My eyes were red, burning. Like I was just mentally and physically exhausted from the day. And so I still went to the gym. I still took him to therapy. I still had to do everything that I had to do, but I didn't want to come on camera like that. So I took a day. But today's a new day. I feel great. Grateful. I went to the gym this morning and then I hung out with my friend. It's funny because we went to Starbucks, our little spot where we go and chit chat and dish on all the things. My husband was in there. Because we had talked about him, you know, he stays home working. He works out of our home office. And I'm like, you should get out. Like, go work at Starbucks. Go to a coffee shop and work so you're not in those four walls all day in the room all dark and everything. So I'm glad he listened. He was there at Starbucks working. And so we hung out there for a little bit. Then I want to pick up Bryson. But I do have some packages to open. And also she got me something I want to show y'all real quick. So first of all, I talked about this a lot. This is what y'all can do for me. Go in the comments and tag Bloom. I think it's called Bloom. I don't know what their tag is on YouTube, if they're even on YouTube. If it is, I'll put it across the screen. You guys flood the comments with tagging them because they need to sponsor your girl, okay? Look at this. So y'all know this is, I think I talked about it the other day, but this is their new flavor for the season. It's really like a fall flavor. It's been sold out everywhere. They only sell it at Target. So if y'all are boycotting Target, sorry, you cannot have it. But I don't shop at Target for everything because I try a little bit to do my part. But there's just some things that I can only get there, including this. So yeah, all the Targets have been like sold out. You have to go online, see which ones have it available. They do random drops at all the Targets will get a shipment at the same time, but then they're gone. So my friend called me yesterday. She was like, "Girl, they got 2 cases. You want a case?" I'm like, "Oh, I don't want to get a whole case. Like, these are expensive, low key. A whole case is like $30, and I just bought a case of the other ones, and I already have like 6 of these still. I'm like, oh, I want to be greedy. Dang, this can is bent up. So I got another 6, but they're so delicious. And I don't know how long they're going to be in stock in season, especially because everybody keep buying them up. So every time I see them, I'll just buy like 6. So she actually got them to give her 2 cases. So she gave me 6 out of the ones that she got. And I'll just send her the money for them. So I was happy about that. And then I did some ordering from a TikTok shop. I don't know what the name of this brand is, but these are some compression leggings. I'm really excited to try these. If I find the link, I will tag them below, but they have great compression, sucking you in, and it's a really thick material. So I was really excited to get these. I also ordered 2 like activewear suits for the fall, because they were on sale on the TikTok shop for $12 and they're great quality. So this is one of the colors that I got. They have the long stretchy pants, the thick waistband, which I love. And then you have the compression jacket. The material is so buttery soft. I believe this has the thumb holes. Yes, it has the thumb holes. Zip up. Yeah, super cute. I'll try them on for you guys another day. And then my husband was like, blue. I also got the blue color. Y'all know I wear black to the gym for real. And I just got the brown because I'm like, that could be a cute, like, just running errands outfit. But I also got the blue because I want to just branch out a little bit. So I got this blue color, super cute. So as you can see, I already started buying stuff for the fall, getting ready. I don't know what this is that I ordered from Amazon. I think this might be some vitamins. Oh, I ordered these glasses. I'm so excited. So these are like, I think these are like Bottega dupes. I don't know. I saw these on the TikTok shop and on Amazon. I went ahead and ordered on Amazon because they come faster. But they are also available on the TikTok shop. They are so cute. I love a nice little clear aviator type glasses because when you want to transition from like night to day or day to night, but you still want to have like, I feel like wearing like glasses just adds an extra accessory to a simple outfit. And so frames like this I love because you can wear them, like I said, whether it's sunny or it's raining or whatever, you can wear them because they're almost like clear. So this is how they look. I love a large frame. So cute. So yes, I grabbed these. They'll be available in my Amazon storefront if you guys are interested in them. I'll also link them below in the description box. They are a very reasonable price and a great dupe. Like if you got the real version, nobody would know. Like my other Bottega dupe glasses that I wear literally all the time, people think they're real. Now I don't buy many dupes now. I will never buy a fake bag because I'll be darned if somebody clock my tea in public, okay? If I can't afford to buy it, I just won't wear it. When it comes to like bags and shoes, I'm just not gonna do it. Now, I don't knock nobody that does, but I'm around a lot of people that wear the real thing, and if I had the fake thing on, they would know. Because I also see people that have the fake thing on, and I can tell right off the bat. I don't even have to get that close. And I could tell that it's not the real thing. Now, some people don't care. They'll tell you it's fake. Do you? I'm not judging. But as far as like designer bags and shoes and stuff like that, I won't do fake. But sunglasses, I love a good dupe. Now, I wouldn't get nothing that had Louis Vuitton on the side and it's not real Louis Vuitton. I wouldn't do that. But something like this, where there's no label, it's not, you know, that blatant, I don't mind. And I tell everybody, I even told the lady that was like, oh, I love your Bottega sunglasses. I was like, oh, these are a dupe. She said, really? I was like, yeah, and sent her the link. Listen, I don't care when it comes to stuff like that. But anyway, another package I got is from this brand called Auntie Butter. You guys, this body butter smells so good. And I gotta get some scissors, hold on. I believe I shared this on my channel last time I ordered from them, but I keep it on stock because it just smells so good. It makes your skin so smooth and moisturized. It's a black-owned. It is a black-owned brand. I actually first purchased when I went to the Beehive in LA. I went to some type of fair, not fair, but like, I don't know. I went to something at the Beehive and they had vendors and they were selling this body butter. So this, you guys can take a screenshot of this. I'll also try to link it in the description box below. I think they're on TikTok. Oh, I hope they're on TikTok shop because I can sell this on TikTok shop. Yeah, but yeah. This is Auntie Butter. It is so bomb, you guys. It smells so good. It's perfect for like layering. This is what the packaging looks like. And it smells so good. It's perfect for like layering your fragrances, because it has like a slight scent to it, but it's such a beautiful scent. I don't know what exactly it is, but you can also use this for so many things. You can use it as a leave-in conditioner or a co-wash, face and body moisturizer. It treats eczema, and that is something that I can attest to. Whenever I get a little like breakout, I usually get breakout from eczema here. I put some of this on there for a couple days and it's gone. It's a makeup remover, tattoo care, treats cradle cap, reduces wrinkles under eyes, soothes arthritis. You can use it as a beard butter, treat psoriasis, cuts, burns, after shave, heat protectant, treat bug bites, reduce stress marks, and treat acne. So it has all natural ingredients. That's why it's able to serve all of those purposes. So I will have this linked if you guys want to check it out. It is completely natural, Black owned, and yeah, I absolutely love it. I'm not getting paid to say this. I just absolutely love it. I have purchased it over and over again, and I will continue to purchase it. So I hope they never go out of business. So yes, this Auntie Butter. All right, I think that's all I have to show you guys today. Oh, that's what I was going to show you guys when I first came over here. I was going to say my friend brought me something. She gave me an Instapot. Can y'all believe that? She gave me an Instapot. It looked brand new. Hold on. Brand new in the box. I think she said they used it maybe like one time. I was really excited to get that because I've been wanting an Instapot. Like for the fall, I want to do like some soups and some pot roasts and stuff like that. So I was excited to get that. But yeah, she's been like cleaning out her house and stuff. And she was like, girl, I got this Instapot. I said, if you don't want it, I will gladly take it off your hands. I'm excited to make some new things with that. Yeah, I think that's pretty much it for now. I need to shower and I need to edit for the vlog that's going up on Sunday. If you guys have made it this far in the vlog, make sure you like, comment, subscribe. Like I said, flood the comments, tag and bloom. Let me see what their I don't know if they have their TikTok and their Instagram on here. I don't know if they have YouTube, but yeah. Make sure y'all flood the comments, okay? We're trying to get it on their PR list, because this ain't cheap when you got a habit like mine, okay? I'm just kidding. It's not a habit. I don't drink it every day, but I do love it.
They're saying, you haven't paid me anything. I haven't got paid. You're opening up all these restaurants, but you're showing up with new things with our money. That's where it got really dicey, and you have to prove what you bought. So when they audit you and go through your books, the IRS does not play. When they go through your books, you have to justify all of your spending. And they can see where all your money went. So for him, it went to places that it shouldn't have.
Famously called Barwumps Peter throughout the show. They have accused Peter throughout the show of not paying people in general. We all know that season 3 when Peter and Cynthia came on the show, that they did not have any money. That's it, because
yeah, I'm in the pickup line, eating my lunch and listening to Carlos King has like this reality crime stoppers type little podcast or segment of his podcast. By the way, these are really good. It's a Starburst goodies, it's 90 calories for the whole pack, and it's 8 grams of sugar for the whole pack. So I always like a little something sweet after I eat, so I'll try to eat fruit or something like that. But I found these. It's pretty good. Anyway, so I'm listening. I need some lip gloss now. So I'm listening to them talk about this case, and child, Peter. Okay, so Peter from the Real Housewives of Atlanta. You know, he was married to Cynthia Bailey. People have been talking about him for years about not paying people and like just doing bad business practices, right? So I don't know if y'all know, but he was arrested for like tax fraud, I think in 2024 or 2023, I don't know. But they're kind of like telling everything that happened because he just got booked. I think today he had to report to jail to serve his 18-month sentence. It's for $2.5 million in payroll tax fraud. So basically what he was doing was he had the payroll in a trust, and all the money was there, but instead of him paying his staff, he was spending the money on other things. But in the system, it looked like he was using the money to pay the staff, but the staff never got paid. And like once they like looked in the books to see what he was really spending the money on, it's luxury vacations, cars, dining out, jewelry, like just all. So he basically was funding his lifestyle with the money he was supposed to be paying the employees with. So the employees were getting paid late, they weren't getting paid at all. And I think we saw on the show where people were kind of like complaining about that, and like a lot of his businesses failed because of money issues. So I don't know if he had a gambling problem. I'm still listening to it. But the fact that he had the money to pay these people and he chose not to pay them is wild to me. It's like a whole nother thing, like psychologically, like you don't have no conscience. So now he's supposed to serve 18 months in prison because he wanted to trick off the money and not pay. I'm still listening, child. I don't know what's going on. I'm trying to follow. I think I said that right. The lady is so upset. She not really explaining it all the way, but
so every dollar in that trust fund, you were the trusted person for the trust fund for your payroll employees, and you spent that money allegedly on yourself. That's government property.
So a lot of people put their businesses in a trust because you don't have to pay as much taxes on stuff if it's in a trust. But he's also supposed to be paying his staff payroll from the trust. So you still have to pay taxes on that. And then his staff. So to the IRS, it looks like they still need to be paying the money, the staff, because in the system, it looks like they received it, even though they never did. Fraud. You're fraud. It's crazy. But yeah, I'm just sitting here in the pickup line. I got here kind of late today, but it wasn't that many cars. I think the parents this year are a little bit more laxed or something, because usually around the time that I got here, I would have been all the way down the street in the pickup line, but I'm actually not that far away. So I'm about to sit here and finish watching this. I still haven't started editing yet, so when I get home I'm going to edit. And then we have what is it called, not back to school night, parent informational night at both schools. So we should divide and conquer, but I want to hear from both teachers, so we're going to do both. We're going to start off at Bryson School, I believe, stay for a little bit, and head on to Candid School. So we got a busy night, but I'll see y'all later. We're one school down for our parent informational night. Bryson's went well. It was only about 15 minutes. So that gives us 15 minutes to get over to the next school and make it on time. I done killed this down. I slid into the PTA meeting for like 4 minutes. They were literally ending when I walked in. But so yeah, we're heading over to Candid School now to do his meeting, and then we'll be done. So I'm glad that they keep them kind of short, so it allows us some travel time. We're just praying that the parking is not insane, because parking at that school is crazy. But yeah, the PTA meeting, I did register for the PTA over there. We'll see how open they are, because the PTA at Candid School, they're very tight-knit, and they have these private meetings that nobody's allowed to come to. So I hear that the PTA over here is a little bit more friendly, a little bit better. So I'm going to try my hand at it and see. I was talking to one of the other moms, and she was saying the same thing. So I signed up to volunteer, so we'll see if they call me. That's all I could do. So we made it back home. Everything actually ran smoothly. We were able to make it to both schools in a timely manner and get everything done. Everybody started on time, and everything was great. So we are entering 3rd grade for Candid. It's going to be a lot of work, a lot going on. They are kicking off the school year with U.S. government, multiplication, division. So It's going to be a lot, but what's something I do really like about this school is they focus more on teaching, understanding, fluency in the classroom. It's not going to be a whole lot of homework. They only do about 30 minutes of homework a night, and it's basically independent work where they want you to work on typing every night. They want you to work on your fluency in your reading, multiplication, comprehension. So there's different apps and websites that they are giving us to use as resources, and it's basically up to you as parents to make sure your kids are practicing what they need to do. There's no work that we're going to be physically turning in. It's all on the honesty system and how much you want your kid to understand what they're supposed to be learning. So that's great. I'm already thinking like we're gonna need a tutor because it's a lot. She showed us like basically what the year is gonna look like, and it is a lot. She seems like a great teacher. She's been a teacher for 24 years, and I've heard nothing but great things. So I'm really excited about the school year. They also have a new grading system for our district where they're not going to be utilizing the letter grade system. It's going to be based off of the standards. So is your child meeting the standard for the year? So like when we receive like trimester report cards, it's going to say in progress, which is a 2, or meets the standard, which is a 3. And she said they don't expect for anybody to have a 3 first or second trimester because there's a lot that you have to accomplish to be able to meet that standard, and they're just getting started. So that's very different with not having the letters grading scale, but it gives an opportunity for each kid to really understand the concepts that they're trying to teach. And I think that's the goal, is to not, for us as parents also, because a lot of the parents are asking questions like, well, how are we going to know where they're at? Like, how are we going to know if we don't get grades? So it's really to push both the parent and the student to learn. Sorry, I ran out of space. But yeah, the goal is for the student to actually understand the concept, be fluent in the concepts, to where they just come naturally. Like they're able to just move it like a muscle and not just focus on the grade. Because a lot of times when you are, like even with like spelling, for instance, they're going to be having spelling tests, but they're not going to send home the spelling words. So the kids have to literally pay attention in class, work with the teachers to fully understand the spelling words, because they don't want the kids to memorize the words. They want them to be able to read, recite, and all that, utilize the words properly in sentences. And a lot of times with spelling tests, it's like we drill it into them. It's like, I know for us, we were doing practice tests, flashcards, practice them every morning, every night when they get home from school to make sure they understood and how to spell those spelling words. But then we're on to the next week and we completely forget about the words that we learned the previous week. So yeah, it's just a completely different angle that they're taking. And it's going to be different for us to, as parents, also to not be so like on top of it as far as like, did you go over your words? Like, did you go over your flashcards? Did you pass this test? Like, so they're still going to send home the test so we can see like where they're at, but it's just going to be different. But I'm excited. But yes, I'm actually going to end the video here because I'm going to be starting a new video tomorrow. But thank you guys so much for watching. I hope that you enjoyed this vlog. If you have any questions about anything that we talked about, products, all of them to my best ability will be in the description box. But if there's something that I missed, please feel free to send me a message on Instagram or email me. If you have any questions about anything, you can also leave it in the comments. But yeah, thank you guys so much for watching. Don't forget to like, comment, and subscribe like I talked about earlier. Make sure you tag Bloom in the comments because we're trying to get your girl sponsored. Now, they seen my video today on TikTok because they replied to it, but I haven't gotten an email from them yet. I need to be on that PR list, okay? But yes, thank you guys again. I hope that you guys enjoy it. Please let me know in the comments, okay? I'll meet you there. And I'll see you in the next one. Tomorrow, I am going to I'm cashing in my PTO and I am doing a spa day and I'm so excited. So look out for that in the next video, a little self-care day. But yeah, I'm excited and I'll see you guys in the next one. Bye.